has been made possible mainly because of your support, and as a collaborative partner, we've been able to bring all the key stakeholders into a single place where we can now start being part of the change that we want to see in the world. And this creates an ideal forum for people to come together and really start saying, okay, what can we collectively do to make a difference?
Engagement is very key. Engagement of the key standards that is required in Europe is very key. We mentioned most of them this morning. Without engaging them, they can't achieve what they're supposed to achieve. So that is critical area we really want FAO to look into and to ensure that I'm part of benchmark for Committee for Global Gap. We can have our own benchmark gap in Nigeria, good agricultural practice standard in Nigeria that can be rolled out to really impact on the production.
In essence, the FAO gender equality objective tries to ensure that both women and men have equal voices in decision-making power, and particularly in rural institutions and organizations, in a way that would shape relevant legal, institutional, policy, and programmatic frameworks. We also work to ensure women, men have equal rights and access to and control over natural and productive resources. Another gap is seen in the share of employment in agriculture, where men have more participation than women. Again, even within the youth, unemployment rate appear to be higher even among educated youth. So our work is organized around 4 better. That's better life, better production, better nutrition, and better environment. And we work specifically to support the transformation to a more efficient, inclusive, and resilient, but more sustainable food system that would leave no one behind.
75% of our energy comes from 12 plants and 5 animal species, and indeed only 3 make up nearly 60%, that being corn, as in maize, wheat and rice. And when you look at the fact that there are some 300,000 edible plant species, of which we probably kind of consume about 150 to 200 on a regular basis, there is huge opportunity to really enhance that diversity, not only within our diets, but also across our crop rotation. And for the young people going out, but then it was really exciting to see the technology and the range of skills and capability out on the farm as well. And this is what we need. We need to inspire people to really understand the story behind our food in this area.
The core of farm practice in Africa is in the hands of the elderly. So the labor in agriculture is in itself aging and phasing out. So we need, for purposes of food security, to attract, the younger folks into that space, to get them involved in agriculture. But then, in so doing, you have got to change the narrative around it being a poor man's undertaking, the narrative around the drudgery, so we see a clear, gloomy picture in the space presently that really talks about the poverty, the neglect, that the average farmer or farm families, have to put up day in, day out.
The bank is collaborating with Women Group in 36 states of the Federation, deepening our reach for more women. Example of such growth is peace and good governance. We have another one at SMNG So we have women who are into financial sector, to educational sector. This was at variance with us initially at the Bank of Industry, but we realized that these are the people that generate those qualified people that work in those industries. So we support them, and 5 schools have been supported, and about over 15 billion has been expended on them as well.
There's this notion that has come into place that farmers are underpaid, women are underpaid, they are looked down upon because they are young people. They are the key points the team of Benny want to work on. It was so bad to the extent that even when you want to get married, the first question they'll be asking is, what is your occupation? If you are a farmer or you are a fabricator, they are considered like you don't even have a job. I think all those things are things that can be addressed at a very early stage. And once that notion is grown up, the farmers will see it as a business, not a way of managing life. The fabricator will see himself as a good engineer that is adding value to the society, not just a local or a mere mechanic as most people see it. I think when they are able to understand that, they'll be able to build the business environment around the values they add, and there will be more value that will be contributed into the agricultural sector.
What you don't want to do is to leave out any particular, group, because it is working together, like our, brilliant machine designer has just said. It's working together that will bring true sustainable change. Any exclusion will not help. For example, you're talking about women. How do we engage these women in very remote places where agriculture is their lifeline? How do we make sure that we are not just telling them what is good for them, we are taking on board their views and building that into the design of whatever we do? And you can do that using participatory action research.
Thank you so much.